Usually when I talk about heroes, anti-heroes, and all that stuff, the nihilism, grim dark, yada yada yada. I understand people have fans for that stuff. Uh, Overall, I just want more on the table. I want to be fed just as much as they're fed, like an endless sea of content that caters to what they consider a more fun wheelhouse for themselves. That's why I basically get to work every day writing something for Uplift Protocol. I'm actually working on a little bit of issue 14 right now. Sometimes I skip back and forth between issues to help interconnect some things, and make it a little bit easier on myself to try to keep the plot going forward. And sometimes that helps me figure out, like, if something gets me a little bit hung up or stumped for a moment, I'm like, oh, wait, I can put this right here. So, yes, I get why people love the Watchmens of the world and the Boys and all that stuff. That the Game of Thrones stuff will always have its fans, but it just feels like everything's so lopsided to one preferred wheelhouse that the rest of everybody else is getting left out to the sidelines and not getting nearly catered enough to. I imagine in some ways that's probably what some of the woke people are doing. They think they're not getting catered enough to, but when they go about creating their own stuff, it falls flat on its face. So that's why they're basically derailing, other IPs. I guess I could put this in mini rants. Maybe. Or maybe I'll even put it on the blog for a bit. But yeah, like, it's just human to want to at least have a more balance in what kind of output of content there is. Like nowadays, even taking books into account. Guess which wheelhouse is getting overfed to the point where it's overflowing to everything else? The fucking erotica books. It's like, it's literally everywhere. You kick over a stump and there's 10 floating ab books right there. You basically shit in the breeze and there's like 20 more ab books over there. It's like, oh my god. It's gotten to the point where it's like, yeah, you have to take a stick and like you want to basically beat it backwards so you could find like the one forlorn book in the back where it's like, hey, I'm actual space opera. Do you want to read me? Yeah, that sort of thing. Oh boy. Yeah, I guess I could put this in mini rants because pretty much that's all I gotta say for right now. I am just venting a little bit, just a smidge. I want more aspirational stuff. And it sucks that most of the stuff that does get eyeballs on it is the anti-hero, the villains, the Suicide Squads, the crazy ass Harley Quinns, the Jokers. Everything is shit. It's like, why do you want more stuff that's like about a craptastic world when real life offers you more than enough of a craptastic world? I mean, seriously. Uh, Part of me just still can't really connect with like the villain is inherently more X, Y, or Z. It's like, for me, it's the exact opposite. I guess maybe it's just one of those things where maybe I'll never fully understand uh, what's good for the gander and all that shit. But I just can't wrap my brain around the fixation on villains. Has it just because it's been supplanted? Is it a cultural shift? Like, what is it? Because I've looked at plenty of examples, but part of me is wondering, it's like, is it because the people that feel more like me just have turned away from books in general? Or they just keep rereading classics? I just don't know. Guess that's it for now, everybody. I'll see you later.